Yo, welcome to another episode of the CheckDown. This is our post-free agency first round mock. So things may have changed since the last time you was here. We appreciate you for tapping in again anyways and sitting down with us while we do this first round. But man, say what's up to the crew. Certified, what's happening, man?
I can't call it, brother. What's up with
Man, I'm chilling, man. Another day above 6 feet. JMIK, what's happening with you, brother?
No, nothing. I'm just enjoying this Friday. That's it.
Yeah, man. It is Friday. TGIF.
you? Yes, Lord.
Thank God. Yeah,
And one of them ones this week, dog.
you ain't never lied about that.
Dre, what's happening with you, brother?
Hey man, I'm blessed. I'm in a great mood today, man. I got some great news today. My son is finally cancer free.
All right.
So
Yeah, prayers and blessings, good brother. Prayers and
yeah,
blessings.
right.
man.
Prayers and blessings, man. Pop, what's going on with you? How you feeling today? Pop is in the DMV, so her service might be up and down at the moment. We want to say thank you to all y'all for participating with us, man. Also on the CheckDown page, if you haven't yet, at the top at CheckDown NFL is where you can go and subscribe to the CheckDown page, man, where we putting out all this great content. We also reposting this first round mock. So if you do miss it, if you're catching this on the back end, go to the CheckDown at CheckDown NFL on Twitter and follow us, man. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, leave us a comment. I mean, please leave us a comment, man. If you don't like what happened with your team, leave us a comment, man. We can evaluate everything from there. We can get a chance to see everything up close and personal, man. But we're going to get into this mock draft, get you this first round, and we'll be back, obviously, Saturday, 11:15 tomorrow, 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be with our full teams. This time won't be divisions. It'll be a multitude of teams from around the league coming in to collab together, man, to put together each team's personal mock draft for the week. So with the first pick, man, the Raiders are on the clock.
Yeah, I think we know what this pick is. I mean, I don't.
Is it consensus still that Fernando Mendoza is?
Yeah, I don't think much has changed.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, it's still Cuban Tim Tebow.
all right, so we're gonna put the let's put the
For anybody that's watching too, I did put the link to the Twitter in the YouTube chat. You click on that link and follow that page, man.
all right, for the Jets, man. It's been a little bit up and down, a little back and forth. I think it's a little bit of a. I think Ruben Bain is still a possibility, but I know people have kind of moved on with the arms or whatever. But what we doing here?
I personally, I don't want no smoke from the Jets community. So it's Orville Reese for me, dog.
I still think they should draft Ruben Bain. I think he's a better edge than obviously Arvell Reese. But like, like the way it's not just the fans, but even like if you watch TV, you watch some of the analysts, like everybody kind of leaning towards Arvell Reese. So yeah, I'd probably go Reese as well.
I concur.
Arvell Reese. All right, Cardinals on the clock.
See, this is where it gets interesting because they could go any, like pretty much any which way.
I like Bain here.
I like Francis here.
Got one for Bain, one for Francis. I was gonna go Sonny Styles here actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sonny Styles.
Because I mean, when I think of the Cardinals, I can't think of one linebacker on their team. To be honest with you. So sound like it was something.
Sonny Styles, baby. Hey man, listen, if it's 2-1, You know what I mean? I'm just ride with the 2-1, man. Unless it's
I mean,
somebody, unless I have to vote first. And then the Titans, I mean, they could use some offensive help. They could
everybody,
use some offensive help, but
everybody seeing Jeremiah.
you,
Everybody seeing with the Jeremiah love to the
Yeah,
Titans. That's
yeah.
everybody.
We on good information that is should be Jeremiah Love. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I'm with that.
Jeremiah
Now,
Love.
I'm
So
preparing y'all. I came to fight y'all today. I'm not.
Ooh,
I'm not doing none of this funny business with y'all
ooh.
today.
I
Y'all
can't.
know who the pick is.
Man,
We
get
don't
this
need to
man
do
Caleb
this.
down so we get.
Thank
I
you.
don't want to hear nothing from Benny. God,
Dre said, I got my arguments ready.
all right, Browns on the clock.
Now, this is where it gets interesting to me because they could go
Mhm.
edge or they could go offense. It's really, I mean, do you want to bolster your D line even more by pairing up either David Bailey and Bain with Miles Garrett, or do you want to try to fix the offense? I think that's what you got to ask yourself.
I okay. With you proposing that, I think they need to address the offensive line. You let go every offensive player you had. You then re-signed some guys to the line, but I just think you need to have a young guy on that line that can grow with whatever quarterback. Either y'all roll with Gabriel Shador or you have that guy there for the next quarterback that's going to be for your franchise. You have to be able to protect your quarterback. And I think they can address the D line um, with their other pick if need be. But right now, you get the best offensive player I think you can just to shore up that side of the ball.
I was originally going to say Tate, but I'm gonna go with Pop on this one. Um, Fixing the O line not only protects your quarterback, but it helps your running back too. Cause
Whoa, wait a minute. Which O lineman we talking about?
The Browns,
Which O lineman?
I think they got to either to be talking about Francis or Monroe Freely. It got to be one of those two.
I,
Francis,
Monroe Freeling. See that's why I asked because that's what a disagreement would be.
See, I personally think Monroe's a better left tackle. I think Francis is a right tackle, to be honest with you.
I
Um,
think when you take into account where the Browns head coach came from and the connections that he still has in Athens, and knowing that those Athens guys can run his offense, I think that's going to play a huge role in it. And I do think that Monroe Freeling will be the pick for the Browns at 6.
I'd hate for my guy to go to football purgatory, but I have to agree.
I
Yeah,
also agree.
I don't really have a preference on the player. Just as long
Okay,
as it's an
right?
offensive lineman, so I'm cool with whoever the consensus is.
Washington Commanders on the clock.
I think they
We
got to go.
draft him a punter.
I think they got to go Ruben Bain, man. Like, to me, he's the best edge in the class, to
I
me.
also agree.
And I just think he has the ability to play the run and to, like sack the quarterback. I think he has both abilities, and he's the best on the board to me. So that's where I would go.
I agree with
I
Ruben
actually
Bay.
think they would be looking to trade back. I don't think, I mean, like, I don't think we're doing trades here, but for the
We're gonna do
record, I do
the we
think
do the
that they're
trades
going to
on
be
the next
looking for trades.
one. I think we can
Well,
incorporate trades on the next one.
the folks in Commando Land been crying about wide receivers all week.
Really,
Don't tell me why how I know that, but yeah,
really, I thought they was crying for me. Jeremiah Love. That's what I thought they was crying for.
it's half and
And it's
half.
also IU has been a topic of conversation. Um, I will say this: I do agree they need to go D line because they weren't able to rush the passer or stop the run effectively. And you need to add some juice. I think they did try to do that with some of the signings that they did in the offseason. But you also want to get a young guy there that can, you know, rock out, be with the team, and infuse that defense with young talent because it's pretty old. if you're just looking across the board of some of the players that's on the D line. Um, so yeah, I'll go with Ruben Bay here.
I get down with that.
But
All
I mean, like
right.
before we get to the next, let me just say one thing. I think Dre is kind of right because I just realized last night because I was doing a mock last night, and they don't have a second round pick, so moving back for them is a realistic thing.
Yeah. But we didn't incorporate that in this first round.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
We'll do it in the next first round we do as a team. We'll incorporate drafts because I do think I also agree. I do think the Commanders with 6 picks definitely going to be trying to see what they can do to get more draft capital. All right, man. Saints on the board, man.
All right, I'm about to make this argument right now.
Mm.
Monsieur Delane, we addressed. We don't necessarily need to go edge here because I think we're good with Young and Carl Granderson. Can we add some depth there? Yeah, but I don't think we need to address it at this pick. What I do not have is a bona fide cornerback in the back end. It's very shaky. I'm not a big fan of Kool-Aid McKinstry. And I think you just need to add more talent into there. And I think pairing Mansour back there with Quincy Riley, who was our, I believe, 4th round pick last year, who had a pretty good season once he started really growing into his role, that solidifies the back end of our defense. That I think is really the weak point right now of the team.
I disagree. I think you guys draft Cardinal Tate. You have a history of drafting Ohio State players and falling in love with players that come out of the university. You could use some help at the wide receiver position still too. I think you go Cardinal Tate.
I'm
That's
gonna
my
have to
vote.
I'm gonna have to agree with Pop. I think Mansour Delaney is a local kid. He went to LSU. I mean, and I get it. Like the Saints don't have a history of drafting LSU players, but to me, he's the best corner in the draft. I think they could use an upgrade at that position. So my vote is for Mansour Delaney.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Delane too. Somebody to replace Lattimore.
Even though I do think Carnell Tate, obviously he lost this one. I do think that was a good argument though because they do like Ohio State receivers.
And you got to bring the hometown kid back, man. That's what you got to do.
All right, Chiefs on the board. I think it's David Bailey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was just about to say
shit.
that.
Please get
Yeah.
these people Bailey. Please.
Yeah,
I
I was
mean,
just about to
he's a
say.
pure pass rusher. That's what they need because they.
I don't know why that delayed so much. Go ahead, JMIK.
No, I was just saying, like I mean, stopping the run up the middle. They pretty much got that covered with Chris Jones. So, like, they just need a pure pass rusher.
Y'all thinking Bengals on the clock? I think they should go. I think, technically speaking, my argument would be they need to go with the guy from Penn State at 10. They really need some offensive line help. The offensive line has been very putrid, but I know a lot of people are going to argue that they need defensive help. But they haven't had a propensity to pick on the defensive side of the ball early in the draft. They've been bolstering the offense a lot. So I honestly think they need a guard, but I know the defense was really bad. So
I agree. They don't typically pick offensive linemen this high or early, but somebody got to do the right thing for them.
Yeah, I mean, like if a linebacker, like if Sonny Styles was there, I'd definitely go with Sonny. I think it's a little early for Dylan, in my opinion. So if you can kind of upgrade the interior of that line to help Joe Burrow stay upright and healthy, I think you got to do it.
I've already been outvoted, but my vote was gonna be for Dylan, just because I do think they need as much defensive help as they can get. They drafted a lot of defensive players last draft, and that didn't turn out so well. But you need to just keep trying to infuse that defense with talent um, as much as possible. But
Pop, you heard my argument. You heard my
Yeah.
argument. I definitely was like, hey, I know their defense was really, really bad.
Yeah, but I also agree. I think if you can get the Penn State guy right here, that's great value as well. So I'm not really, I don't really mind that.
All right, Dolphins on the clock.
BTA dog. I mean BPA. They
I mean,
they
Carnell
they
Tate.
have no talent, and they got like a
Carnell
million
Tate.
picks.
I mean, they could go with any of them three guys.
Yeah, they
Yeah, really.
they have no talent,
All right.
dog.
Dre, give me the argument.
I don't have one for you here.
I'm saying, who would you go and why?
Who's the better player, Francis or Tate?
I think Francis. Like, I'm not high on Tate, so I'll give that disclaimer.
Me either.
I'll say Francis.
But I think the reason I would say Tate, the only reason I say Tate is because they did just bring in a quarterback, gave him money. They did kind of orchestrate the receiving core out of the building. You know what I mean, the two receivers that they do have on the roster are very underwhelming. You bring in Carnell Tate, you at least get an opportunity to have some type of receiver help for Malik Willis. Because what you have right now is Devin A-Chain, Malik Willis, and nobody.
But I also feel like that's the great thing with them is they have another first round pick, so they could try to get a Denzel Boston or a Casey Concepcion at 30.
So
See now, if they still had Tua, I would be cool with a elite right tackle. But what's his name?
Malik Willis.
Malik Willis is right-handed, so I would prefer Tate over Francis right here.
I'm gonna go Francis, but my reason for it is I feel like because they are basically tearing down the football team and conceding right now, when you're building from the ground up, you start with the trenches.
It's a good argument.
And
Yeah.
I think
good argument.
if you're going to start in the trenches, you just take the best player available in the trenches, and that would be Francis.
That makes sense. I can't argue with that.
Yeah,
Pop,
that
I know
was
you
gonna be
can't
my
argue with that
argument.
shirt because I'm him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you're a rebuilding team,
but what they tackle looking like right now? I really don't know about the Dolphins tackles. To be
They
honest,
actually have a left tackle. They got Patrick Paul. He actually played pretty well.
yeah, I don't think they have a right tackle that's that good, in my opinion. And I agree. Build your lines first, offensive line, D line first, and then work your way out when you're rebuilding. I agree with their second first round pick. They can always get another receiver at the back end.
Braden Daniels.
So
Who?
Braden Daniels, they just drafted a right tackle. He 25, 6'4". He doesn't have any stats. He didn't play last year, so I'm assuming he was a rookie last year. This is going to be his first year as a starter.
Braden, hold
on. I'm pulling up the PFF right now.
Braden Daniels.
I've never even heard of the dude.
So they got Austin Jackson. What I'm seeing is they got Austin Jackson and Patrick Paul.
Braden Daniels on the depth chart's the backup left tackle, though. They don't have him at right tackle.
Oh, I guess I don't know. This one right here got him at right. All right, we could. I wasn't arguing with the right tackle. I was just saying.
And I think it's a chance for them to get bookend tackles. I mean, that's they got the left already, and then boom, and you got the right now.
That's kind of how we had that conversation earlier. Because what if they do got Braden? You know what I mean? That's the one pivot. If they believe Braden Daniels is the starter, you know what I mean? They probably don't go tackle there.
Wait, Austin Jackson is still over there, though, right?
Yeah, he is. But I think if you could upgrade, you should upgrade. I think that's an upgrade to me.
Yeah, that's our opinion, right? But like I was saying, like when we was talking earlier behind stage, I was like, when you evaluate players, you never know how a team evaluates a player that's on their roster. You know what I mean? if right now they sitting there like, well, Braden Daniels is our starting right tackle going into this season. We got faith that he's gonna be the guy. You know what I mean? That pivots their pick. You feel me?
True. I mean, I'm looking at like he was a 4th round pick in 2023. He was actually drafted by the Commanders actually.
Oh.
So I don't not his story.
I'm on the clock.
I'm voting Dylan.
Yeah, they gotta go defense.
I'm voting Dylan right here. Their secondary is not good. They let a lot of players walk. Also, you got to address the back end of that defense. I think was the weakest point for them last year. I think as the season went on, the D line started to gel a lot more and play a lot better, but the secondary was just putrid. So my vote is for Dylan.
To me, it's just a tough spot, man, because they don't need a wide receiver, don't really need a tackle. If there was an interior D lineman here that I would maybe like a Peter Woods, but this might be a little early for Peter Woods.
And with the Cowboys having 2 picks.
Yeah, so I mean, they can hope that Peter Woods drops to them, which he might just. I mean, they need a linebacker. I mean, CJ Allen's a little bit too early. I don't think you should be spending the 12th overall pick on and that's my guy. And then they need secondary help. So I mean, Dylan probably is the pick for them.
All right, sir. Same.
I'm cool with Dylan.
All right, the Rams are on the clock.
Makai Lemon.
I mean, they have been kind of heavy in the wide receiver conversation with expiring contract of Devontae Adams. I wouldn't be opposed to Makai to the Rams.
And they also already addressed their secondary already. I mean, they did that through trade and free agency. So it's either a wide receiver or a tackle. I mean, one of the two.
My vote is for Carnell Tate to go here.
Carnell, that's an interesting choice. And the Carnell,
I think Makai.
The only reason I didn't vote Carnell is I think he fits what Devontae already does.
Yeah, but if Devontae only got a year left.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't pick Carnell, I feel like he fits what Devontae Adams does. Yeah, but if you're bringing in somebody that fits in the offense this year, Makai Lemon fits the offense right now more than Carnell Tate fits the offense right now.
Yeah. It's a tough choice.
He comes right in. You can move him around, and then you can still use Puka the way you've been using him with Makai Lemon being explosive inside and outside. You can really mess some teams up with that dynamic athleticism from Makai.
That's a hard decision for me. And I'll let someone else go first. I'm still gonna mull it over, actually.
So what? We got 2-1 Makai Tate right now.
Yeah, 2-1 Makai Tate.
Makai.
Well, I don't have to vote.
That man happy he ain't had to vote. You heard that? Oh, don't have to vote.
Yeah, because that's. I mean, because they go easy. It was just tough.
This Tate to me.
Yeah, I mean the Ravens.
Yeah, I will definitely vote.
Yeah, I mean the Ravens are king of this. Just taking BPA like whatever falls to them. So yeah.
What'd you say, sir?
Surfer?
I was thinking Sadiq to the Ravens, but that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, the Sadiq thing could work as well.
All right, the Bucks on the clock. Let's not get hung by our toenails here because it say tight end, but we all know they want CJ Allen as linebacker here, cuz.
Yeah, I mean,
linebacker bad.
They did like retire, and I think they really need a linebacker. And I just think if they wait till they 45, so yeah. I mean, and plus, they are the odds for me, so I would have no problem with them CJ going there.
CJ Allen. All right. Anybody else got a different vote? I mean, me and JMIK.
Nah, that's good.
Nah, go ahead and get him, CJ.
Kenya Sadiq.
you've been overruled.
I played that right over there. I knew he was going to say some crazy. All right, Jets on the clock, man. Go ahead, Dre. Go ahead and make your little crazy argument.
No,
right here.
Yeah,
here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Make your argument, cuz. We already know. We know your role, bro.
Yeah,
Come
Jamad
on.
McCoy.
Go ahead and put that. Go ahead and put the Titus low out there right quick.
Jamad McCoy is my pick here.
I'd have to agree, man. At corner, they don't have any.
JMIK. You know he fibbing, bro. You know he lying. You know every time we get to the Jets, he throw out his little nasty little narrative.
It doesn't mean he don't think that the Jets would trade
quarterback at Alabama.
Yeah, but it don't mean that he don't think the Jets would trade back into the first round to get Ty Simpson. That's like that is. I mean, they can still do that.
But yeah, we're not about to start talking about Ty Simpson today, are we?
You know, bro. You know that's what was finna happen. He just
but
wanted.
I mean,
he wanted to duck the smoke.
To me,
I do got. Look, Ty Simpson is better than Fernando Mendoza, though.
Oh
like,
my God!
Everybody been trying to kill Dan Orlovsky. I stand with Dan.
Of course you do.
Oh, brother.
I stand with Dan.
God is low right now. Okay.
I stand with Dan.
All right, so that's 2 Gerard McCoys. I'm gonna agree. You know what I mean? I think they could use defense here for sure. Obviously, they traded Sauce Gardner, so you got to bring somebody in that can play that outside and not having interceptions. Maybe somebody with a little bit of hands will come in and help. You know what I mean? So. All right, Lions on the board.
Man, I think they got.
If we need some offensive line help.
Yeah, I think they got to go tackle.
Yeah.
And they just need a guy that can play right, because what I've been hearing is that they're going to move their right tackle to left tackle. But I mean, like people label him generational, so he should be able to do that.
Yeah, they do call him generational.
So he should be able to do that. So
and they did cut Taylor Decker.
So with Arnold, like, can you just scroll to see like if there's another tackle that's down there? Because I think with both Utah tackles are still available, right?
Talking about Lomo?
Yeah, but you're not gonna reach that far. Yeah, I mean that's a he's way down in that's like a healthy reach. I just don't think you could reach that far. So my vote is for the other. It's for Spencer Fano.
Yeah, hold on, my bad.
I'm cool with Fano.
I just don't think you can reach for the other tackle. I think the other one is Blake Miller. I think that's a reach, and then
that's the 3 right there. Top 3.
I just think at 17, like you're not gonna reach that far down.
And Lomu basically at 40.
Wow, he's really dropped off.
Yeah, he dropped.
Because at some point he was a first round grade kind of guy.
We actually took him. I want to say we took him one of our mocks as a first round.
I still like Lomu. I don't know why he's falling. Just like Ant Hill. Ant Hill is not a 3rd round pick.
Yeah, I mean, only time will tell.
Ant Hill is not a 3rd round pick. I'm telling you.
All right, so that's Fano to pick here.
Seems like it.
All right, pick is in. All right, Vikings on the clock.
Interesting.
I think they need defense. I mean, because it's just like their defense has been pretty depleted. It's either, to me, it's either on the line or in the secondary. Like I think linebacker wise, they're fine. So, and they don't really need edge help because they haven't traded Grenard away. So it's really interior. But I don't see anything up here where I would want to take like an interior D lineman here. So my vote is going to be for Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
Ooh. I can't even argue with that. My bad, Smitty. I know that's your guy.
Oh no, it ain't my guy. That's who the fan base want.
Well,
I've just been riding with my fan
they're not
base.
getting them today. So.
I don't listen.
Look
on
at
them.
you, all vocal. Look at
He BPA, man.
him. Hey
They
man,
gonna
them
be
almonds got him acting different.
Yeah, he was like, fine, and I'm taking it. Pause.
Hey,
Come
yo.
on, JMIK. Come on, bro. I know it's Friday, but come on, brother.
Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah, actually, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, like they try to
I
draft.
ain't mad at that either. Yeah.
They were unsuccessful with it, so I definitely go Sadiq. Option number 2 off the board.
Option 2 for who?
I mean,
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. The Eagles, they don't like Jordan. They don't like King Sadiq like that.
Not the Eagle fans I talk to every day. They love themselves.
Well, I mean that. I don't know. A lot of people I talk to don't want Sadiq because they feel like we ain't gonna use him, so they like kind of like out on the deal. They wanted him before Dallas Goedert got signed, but now that Dallas back, they like, well, we already don't use tight end 2 as it is. We're gonna bring in a first round tight end that ain't gonna play.
Hey, listen, we tried. Shout out to the PH boys.
Cowboys. So we took them a safety already. Like I said earlier, like they need a lot, but the linebacker thing is not there for them right now. And interior D linemen. I mean, they might want to reach for Peter Woods, man, because they could definitely use a Peter Woods, in my opinion.
No.
They did trade away Osa.
I mean, corner. I don't see any corners I like either at this point.
Unless y'all want to go, what's his name?
I mean,
Messador.
Yeah, I mean,
Terrell.
Yeah, Terrell.
Keldrick Folk.
Yeah, I mean, edge. They do need a better pass rush, though. I mean, even though it doesn't say it's a need, they kind of do need like an edge rusher.
What do we say?
I think Keldrick Folk is a guy though that, depending on how he carries his weight at the next level, might play a little bit further inside anyway.
So who's the better pass rusher, Messador or Folk?
I mean, right now?
Yeah.
Messador, but he's also older.
He's older. I'd say Messador's the better one right now.
Messador is 25 years old, certified.
But I also think that Kendrick Falk's ceiling is higher, though. That's the one thing.
Him and Kayvon are the same age. And Kayvon's coming up on his second deal.
I don't think they're ready to compete right now. So I say Folk.
That's 3 folks.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, Pittsburgh on the
stay out. Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, I don't want to overcomplicate this one. Jordan.
Interestingly enough, that's not one of their needs, though.
Oh, this is the Steelers, right?
Yep.
I don't care what that board says for needs.
Ty Simpson.
They do need a quarterback. That's one thing they do need for sure. I mean, we might get killed in the comments for this, but I actually agree with Pop. I'm gonna go Ty Simpson as well.
That's 2-2.
Who else said Jordan Tyson?
I hear what y'all saying, but I at least want to try to help these people out. You know, who's going to develop Ty Simpson?
Wait.
Hold on. Wait, let him finish.
Who's going to develop Ty Simpson?
I mean,
that's what I feel about them.
I mean, like Mike, from what I hear.
That's what I feel.
Mike McCarthy is a Hall of Fame quarterback merchant.
No, he's not going to the Hall of Fame.
Don't
say that again.
No.
Oh, my bad. I heard that wrong. My bad. Yeah.
A Hall of Fame quarterback merchant. That's all he is. That man ain't no like.
So what they got to do with Ty Simpson though?
Because he's saying that the only reason Mike McCarthy
I was
relevant
agreeing with you, good brother.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
I was saying, like you were saying, he ain't no real quarterback developer. I'm saying, yeah, because he just had Hall of Famers his whole career.
I do agree with them about the development of the quarterbacks. I
Yeah,
do agree.
he had Brett, then he had
Yeah, they
A
got Will
Rod,
Howard over there. I
then he
thought they
had
liked
Dak.
Will Howard.
You know what I'm saying? That's three right there.
Ain't that what Scratch said right there?
Oh yeah,
Will
that's
Howard
right.
was their guy
Yeah,
this year.
yeah. Will Howard, they got. So go ahead and get
Yeah,
him a weapon.
and then
All right, Chargers on the clock.
we do have a Steeler on the show tomorrow, though, and we'll see what direction he decided to go in.
Mm. I don't know much about the Chargers, to be honest with you.
I mean, they could have really used Jordan Tyson, to be honest. But they went
Yeah,
I mean, they need
too
a guard,
bad.
but I don't think you take a guard at this point.
Hey, Omar Cooper.
No, I think they take Big Crispy.
Do you think they're gonna take
Caden Proctor.
Yes, Big Crispy.
Why?
and so when
Everybody, I don't understand it, but everybody been telling me he's gonna be an amazing guard at the next level. So,
and so when Coach B comes on the show tomorrow,
Man, I'm not drafting. I'm not drafting nobody in the first
wait,
round
but
that's
no, but
moving to another position.
I've had that conversation with Coach B though, and he said that it is a possibility for them.
Mm.
so you didn't advocate for Ty Simpson, but you advocate for Caden Proctor. Now, okay, all right.
I can't. Not in the first round.
Wait
I
a
can't
minute,
do
why
it
you
in the
gotta
first
frame
round.
it like that, Jay? I don't like how you frame that, Jay.
And I'd rather give him Caden McDonald than to give him Caden Proctor.
Nasty work.
All right. So it looked like it's a little split right here between who did y'all? I don't even know if Certified and JMIK even gave picks. I just think they said
Mine is because I mean they need interior D linemen. So they even need an edge because Oway left. Like he's not even there anymore. So
I mean, like I said, I don't know much about the squad, but I do not feel comfortable drafting somebody in the first round just to move them to another position. If it was third round, okay, cool. But first, no.
to me, kind of what Surf I said earlier about edge, Falk over Messidor. I think the Chargers are in win now mode. Like their tackles are going to be back. They lost their edge all the way to the Commanders, so I think they need to replenish their edge room. So I'm going to go Messidor because it's a win now situation.
Pop, what you got for me, Pop?
Yeah, I agree with the Mesidor pick. I do think they need to add another edge with Away leaving. I'm not interested in them drafting a project at this position. They can get an interior guard in the second round that I think it could be a plug and play player for them. So I go best defensive player for them, and then that's Mesidor. Mesidor it is.
Boo.
What you said? You said before what?
I was just booing y'all. Y'all ain't see the vision.
Okay. All right, Eagles. What y'all thinking here?
Caden Proctor.
Well, how we said it's the defense's turn, so.
Sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
Is the
Yeah,
Toledo safety still there?
Nope.
No, he's way gone.
He gone.
Thank the Lord.
Well, in his words, it's time to invest in the defense since they went offense their first wave.
What you thinking?
I mean, you can invest in the defense and not necessarily do it in the first round.
So
Though.
Cassius
Okay.
Howell.
I don't like this. Cassius Howell fit their system though.
Yeah, I'm going Cassius
I
Howell for the
wanted a
Eagles right
safety
here.
for him, but then we're gonna be reaching.
Yeah. I think all the first round safeties went already. My vote, because I've heard T Smith talk a lot about corner. I'm going to vote for Avion Terrell.
Where's he playing at?
He's going to be replacing what your CB2 and
We just signed Reek Willing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all did sign Woolen. That's right. So actually, well, I mean, but you signed Woolen to a 1-year deal, so he's not gonna be there long term though. Huh. Well, you could stash Avion, but
y'all are some stashing mofos.
yeah,
I
the
don't know
problem
if
is
we stashing that damn far. God damn. We stashing them off the field.
yeah, I mean, like Woolen would be your CB2, so I mean, Avion would be a rotational player. I'm not sure you want to draft a guy at 23 that's just going to be a rotational player for the first year.
Yeah, just like all the Eagle fans want to draft a tackle in the first round, but
I mean, you could draft Blake Miller. I don't view him as this great he's cool. I'm nothing negative to say about Blake. I think he's solid, but I mean, y'all could go edge too though, because y'all did lose a couple edges. Well, not a couple, but I think y'all lost one edge and a linebacker or something like that.
Yeah, we lost Jalen Phillips and Kobe.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't love Cassius Howell because I don't think he fits y'all system like that. So I don't love him for y'all. Huh. And I mean, even if you draft a tackle, like your tackle is not going to be playing this year because
where would you go here?
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unlike my fan base and this stupid thing up here that says D's, I think, okay, well, what's left on the board? I'm going guard.
So you're gonna go guard at 23, even though the other guards are like later in the second round.
I think if we draft in the best available guard, obviously it's a receiver, but I don't think we draft a receiver in the first. I think we draft a receiver in the second. Tackle, both our tackles are under contract for the next 3 years. Edge, I agree with you on the Cassius Howell. If y'all wanted to go TJ Parker, I'd be cool over Cassius Howell. I think TJ Parker fits the system more, but me personally, I'm probably going to Emmanuel Pregnon. I think he comes in, he's take Tyler Steen's spot immediately, which he was he was horrible last year.
Not too much on Alabama legend Tyler Steen, okay?
Yeah, but in real life though, like if y'all were to draft Pregnon, like y'all would trade back though. Y'all wouldn't take him at 23. There's no need to take him that early.
That's not necessarily true.
No, we probably would, but if you wanted like best available for needs, it's probably TJ Parker.
I mean, guard is on there. I mean, Pregnon is a need for them. I mean, the guard play wasn't the best. So, I mean, if you say Pregnon, then I guess I'll go Pregnon as well. It's a little bit of a reach, but I mean,
that's why I said if y'all wanted to go TJ Parker, I'm cool with that.
No,
I ain't really got an argument.
They gonna cut somebody out. They gonna cut Smitty out.
Cut me out for what? They want tackle. So if you want what they want Blake Miller here at 23.
Yeah, but the problem is, how soon is he gonna play?
3 years, 2 years at best.
Yeah, I vote for Pregnon.
Okay.
Aiden Proctor.
Alrighty.
Them overrated Alabama players.
I do. Damn, man. My nose started.
Cleveland Browns back on the clock.
So we took a tackle the first time, right? The first round pick.
We took Monroe Freeland.
Yes, sir. Monroe Freeland.
I think you got to try to.
Omar Cooper Jr.
Yeah, I think you got to get him a wide receiver. Like, I don't think they don't. Jared
Casey Concepcion. I don't know how y'all feel about it too.
Judy is just like he's just not reliable.
If I gotta pick between the two, I like KC better.
I mean, I don't think you go wrong with either one. I do think KC's a little bit better, so I'd probably say KC.
I can go with KC.
All right, Bears are on the clock.
So they need a safety they need a safety back because both their safeties left.
I was finna vote for that. I was finna vote for this dude, Caden McDonald.
Yeah, I mean they do need an interior D lineman. There's no safety that other safeties you would take in the first round at this point. So I'm cool with Caden.
I could see Caden at this spot. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean that's 3. This is my surprise. Oh my god! I guess you draft Caden.
The Buffalo Trills.
It's kind of messed up because they kind of need a Caden McDonald too. Like they need an interior D lineman as well.
They also need linebacker, but I think is CJ gone already?
Yeah, he went already. He gone.
So
and it's not a first round safety. A lot of these teams need safeties, but the problem is in the first round, all the first round safeties are gone.
I mean, they could go Caleb Banks here.
Only concern about Caleb Banks is like the whole injury concern thing. That's the only thing. And you know how the Bills are with like they're like injured players already.
Shit.
And the problem is you can't draft them Avion Terrell because they just drafted a first round corner last year. So they're not going to go back to back drafts doing that. Maybe Caleb Banks might be the pick. I mean,
I don't think so with the broken foot.
Either him or Peter Woods. One of the two, in my opinion.
I could see Peter Woods before Caleb just because of the foot.
Yeah, I'm cool with Peter Woods. I mean, at 26, it works for them.
Yeah, I agree with Peter Woods.
All right. The San Francisco 49ers.
Dusty trophies.
My sons. Listen.
You say Suns with an S?
Well, yeah, my bad. I meant to say son, but like Giants. So I just
play on words. I feel it.
So, hey, what's the situation with Trent Williams over there?
He's either gonna get traded or he's gonna get re-signed.
Okay, so we taking a tackle?
No, we're not.
Blake Miller.
What?
Proctor.
Man, get out of here. Neither one of them do outside zone at all. They work in a power system scheme. We don't do power at all. So that is a horrible pick for us.
What how? Would y'all go how right here?
Well, listen. My personal pick would be Denzel Boston. We need an X. We need an X for when Michael Evans leaves. And we went defense with 3 of our four top picks last year.
About Max?
What about?
Yeah.
Wait, no. Hold on. Is Lomu still there?
Yeah, he's still out there.
Yeah.
I don't mind Lomu.
That's my pick, Lomu.
Well, my pick is Boston, but
all right. So we got a 1-1, 1-1 split.
Lomu, yeah. Now Lomu, I do agree. Lomu makes more sense for you guys. I just, for some reason, he slipped my mind earlier.
I mean, they could use both. I mean, wide receiver wise, I mean, they did add Mike, but outside of Mike, and the guy they drafted from Florida, there's not a lot there. So I'll probably put my vote in for Denzel Boston.
Pop, Boston, or Lomu? Well, she said she was cooked, didn't she?
Nah, my shit go better, but I'm just listening to arguments and just thinking about like some of the positions on the roster. I'm gonna go with Boston. I think that wide receiver room on the 49ers is lacking. Um, and we don't really know what's gonna happen with IU. We know they have Mike Evans, you got Pearsall, Juwan's still out there. I go Boston. Just add some talent into that. Add some talent there, and then you also have a young guy already there once Mike decides to retire. So that's my vote.
In Dre's defense, I understand what he's saying, and I partially agree. But um, my team has been able to, I don't know, um, patch and fill offensive linemen. They typically don't draft offensive linemen that high. I don't know why. But on the other side, in order to unlock my offense, we need a true X. And it just looks different when we have an X versus when we don't. So that's the reason why. That's the main reason why I went with Boston.
So my only question,
Also looks different when you don't have an all-pro left tackle out there, Hall of Famer.
so I mean, my
Yeah.
question, right? So like, you got Mike Evans, he's gonna be the true X. Where would you play Denzel until Mike is, retired? Like,
On the other side, put Ricky in the slot
Okay, so yeah, I mean, yeah,
at the Z.
yeah. I mean, so you play, Boston at the Y, Pearsall at the Z. I mean, Pearsall has the ability to do that, so it's possible. So I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna change my vote. I'm gonna stick with Denzel.
Houston Texans on the clock.
Mm.
They need well, you're not drafting a running back. Center you could wait on. Guard you could probably wait on. Peter Woods was taken already, right?
Yeah. Caleb Banks.
You could go Caleb. It's just risky. That's all.
Chase Bisantis.
I mean, they definitely need a guard to upgrade that line. I don't, and it's at the back end of the first, so I don't hate it. And I mean, some people think Chase is the best guard in the draft, so that's the opinion of some folks.
I'm with that. CJ, they gotta find a way to settle CJ down. So offensive line help always helps.
Whew, super reach.
It's a reach, but and we're probably gonna hear
It's a reach in PFF eyes, but Tanner McKee was also the steal of the draft a few years ago in PFF eyes when they had him ranked as a first-round talent.
Yeah.
I don't know how they had.
I mean, we're not doing no trades today, so and it is the last little bit back end of the first round. So I mean, it's gonna happen.
I mean, my vote for this pick, since we already took them an edge, I think they got to get Avion Terrell, man. Their corners, they didn't re-sign any of their corners. They got Noah Williams that they drafted last year out of Cal, but they're going to need another corner, so I'm going to go Terrell.
I'm going Omar Cooper.
Yeah,
What
I'm going
receiver?
Omar Cooper. The Chiefs don't tend to draft DBs in the first round. I think the first one they did was McDuffie, who they traded away. Um, I think they need to infuse that wide receiver core. Um, you don't know the status of what Rasheed Rice is going to be,
True.
and so I'm going with Omar Cooper. They need a wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm going Cooper.
All right, Dolphins back on the clock. Second pick. First pick we took Francis.
Avion Terrell.
I mean, they don't have any corners.
They don't have anything.
They don't have any corners.
Avion Terrell, if he develops into a true CB1, you got a cornerstone tackle in a CB1 in year one of your rebuild. You should be able to build off of those two pieces. Like
Yeah.
both of those are premium, high level like positions in the NFL. I feel like tackle just in general. Tackles get paid a lot of money, right? And I mean, obviously corners do because you see what the receivers is making nowadays. You can stop them, you're gonna get paid well.
Yeah,
I
man,
think they need some help.
and it's a value pick as well because I don't think a lot of people expect. I mean, Avion Terrell to be there at 30. So.
Yeah, that too.
Patriots on the clock.
We need a tackle, but I feel like we can get one later. To me, edge is the more dire need because I think outside of Draymond Jones, who we signed in free agency, and the other boy that we had from last year that got hurt, got to go edge. I think the prototypical variable edge is TJ Parker, so that's who I would go with. Cassius Howell.
My issue with your statement, JMIK, is you have a young rookie quarterback. Well, not rookie quarterback, excuse me. A young quarterback on a rookie deal. And I think your top priority has to be protecting him, no?
So who's he going? So where's he going to play? Like he's not playing in front of Will Campbell. And he's not playing in front of Morgan Moses. Like he's not like for next year. He's not playing in front of those two guys. So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'd rather wait to the second or third round and take a tackle because there are other guys that I can sit behind Moses and learn from Moses and like that would be a right tackle.
That's fair.
All right, Seahawks, last pick.
They could really go
Cassius
anywhere.
Howell here.
I mean, the guy with the short arms.
They do have a propensity to do BPA. But I don't know. How y'all feel about Hood?
Yeah, I was gonna go cornerback with them letting Willard walk. I think that's a position they can address. I do
And
think
then
in the
they
real
signed
draft
Josh
they
Jobe to an extension.
Yeah, but they
I do
lost.
believe so.
Yeah, but they still lost Woolen though. So
Yeah, who I think played nickel for them
now I thought Witherspoon was the nickel.
or
Yeah, Witherspoon the
outside.
nickel, but they had Josh Jobe was taking the snaps from Woolen at the end of the season, and then they gave him the 2 years.
I'm gonna be honest. I think in the real draft they may trade back because they
Possibly.
only have 4 picks this year. So I think that's a possibility. But here, yeah, I go BPA, defensive side of the ball.
I mean, you could go Cassius Howell. I mean, they did lose. It's not
Mafe?
Yeah, Mafe. They lost Mafe. I mean, my only concern about Cassius Howell is just how effective is he going to be. I mean, to me, he's better in a 3-4 system. So, but I mean, what people said is not it's very true. Like a lot of times they take BPA. And to me, BPA would probably be Cassius Howell.
And that's the first round mark.
We shouldn't have no dirty comments, okay, at all. I think this was a home. Nobody should be complaining.
I think the Texans might.
There's gonna be some complaints.
I mean, but listen, when you look, Smitty, you know as well, Jamie, when you picking at the bottom of the first round,
I mean, it's tough, man, because
you want it's no way that you're not going to reach,
and you can only play what's there. Like you at that point, you're playing the board, so whatever's there. And like just for people watching, like this is a situation where we weren't trading, like weren't making any trades, so we just gonna stick and pick. So I mean, but the last one, the what was it, the 4.0 edition of our mock draft, the very last one we're gonna do, the first round is not gonna be that way. So we feel, so if we see fit to make a trade, we're gonna make that trade.
I'm happy with my first round pick.
I'm happy with my first round pick too. Finally,
I mean, I get TJ Parker at 31. I can't be mad at that.
No, this is a good first round.
I'm gonna be honest. As long as we don't draft Tate where we are at 8, I'm okay with any pick. We good.
No Tate at 8.
Yeah,
No
fuck
Tate
that.
at 8.
Fuck that shit.
No Tate at 8.
As long as it's not him, I'm okay with wherever we go. I do think we do.
I'm glad we're gonna be live. I'm glad we're gonna be live.
Because somebody gonna crash out.
No, ain't no crash out. Listen, I'm abandoning this team. I ain't fucking playing. Like they.
If you see Tate at 8, oh my god, the way she gonna sell out the team. Oh man, like man, we appreciate y'all for tapping in. If you haven't yet, follow us on Twitter. CheckDown NFL. We will be reposting the first round mock. Get your review. Get your opinions on what happened today, man. If you missed the live and you don't have time to go back and rewatch, you can see what we was able to do. Tomorrow, 11:15 a.m., our final mock for the 3rd annual full team mock draft, man. So y'all tap in with us. Pop, take us home.
All right, but later today we will be hosting a space. Sudden overtime. It'll be scheduled for 8:30 Eastern. So hop in there, come chop it up, talk about this first round mock, whatever. Have conversation. Just tap in with us. Always remember to follow the YouTube page, follow the CheckDown Twitter page, join the CheckDown Twitter community. Always remember to tell a friend, and we'll tap in with y'all tomorrow at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Peace.
Check. Check down. Check down. This the check down. We give it to you straight. This the check down. We really watch the tape. This the check down. We give it to you straight. This the check down. We really watch the tape. From the street to the game, we bring that flow. Analyze every move, feel the knowledge grow. In the lights of the city, where champions are made. 2 men to the moments in the praise TikTok.